It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Last time we left off this wonderful lot, they were fighting the primordial ego. Ultion managed to essentially suck in all the power of Wrath successfully, becoming a fused version of Wrath and himself that were choosing to call vengeance, which is the common tongue for Ultion, which Ultion is Grantinan for vengeance. Little known fact. They found themselves also fighting an aspect of truth, having a difficult time, semi-difficult time about it. One of the party members has already perished, another one is in the hands of this aspect of truth, struggling at keeping it at bay. Minnie has successfully abolished this weird, floating little black orb, and without knowing it, saved a few of their lives by doing so. And Big Tin finds themselves in a difficult situation of being forced into combat with ego and unable to remove themselves while being told by destruction that he needs to get away quick. Before we hop into any of that, though, Korag, the last thing you remembered was your body being turned to dust. The feeling of every scent and motion of moisture inside your body being sucked away as you turned into a mummified husk. Within a blink, you find yourself in a black, darkened void. Flashes of light zipping by, like lightning, but not. It almost looks like strings twisted and twined all together, braided in some, just wrapped in others. And a cacophony of voices. Containment is better than leaving him alive. Jade Bird has officially challenged us. There's more riddles. Do you have any information on Eshnar we can use? Y'all is an abomination. He's nice, Boo. Do you think it'd be... No. The voices continue, echoing through your head. Until one creeps forward and the rest kind of become a little muffled. You're not finished yet, are you, Cora Timms? Do you have more you'd like to do?
One more death.
And I think I'll grant you just a little something. Who knows what it might spin? With that, these strands of light twisted around begin to fade, and the darkness starts to lighten up a bit more, and you find yourself standing, witnessing the moments in between your death and where we're going to find ourselves here in a second, as everyone continues to struggle to fight this aspect of truth. And Ego and Ultion moving faster than you've ever seen any creature move, slamming their blades into each other and fighting and parrying off. For the rest of you, we ended at the bottom of the round. At the top of the round, before Ultion takes their turn. That was my shoulder. Did you hear that?
I did.
Yes, we did.
Whoa! A loud voice starts echoing through the doorway where you all came through. One that's familiar to the majority of you, but very familiar to BT and Ultion. Mostly Ultion. Francis. And it's coming through what you probably suspect to be the broadcasting system. My fellow Grantinans, the Senate has lied to you all. Ultion, it's your turn.
Oh, that's good. All right. First things first,
I'm the realist. No, Peter's the realist.
I'm going to say to him,
Do you let it go? That's your downfall.
and then I am going to proceed to use all. I'm going to attack him once, and then use my 3 legendary actions to attack him 3 times.
Amazing. He's... yeah, just go for it.
All right. 1 second. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, that's what that is. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna roll to. Oh yeah, and I have advantage because he's flanked, right?
Yeah.
Still?
He's flanked. You have advantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Thanks, Big Ten. $25 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yep. It's on the wrong page for his stats, but
That's right.
Shadows, you're on deck.
That's. I gotta remember what my. Yeah, there it is. Okay. $27.
27.
Bludgeoning. I'm just punching this guy the whole time.
Excuse me. Goodness. I have to math. There we go. 27 damage. First attack. You have 2 now, right? Don't you? In normal?
No, I only have 1 attack.
Only 1 attack. Okay.
Yes, but
Anything
very
with your
quickly,
bonus
speaking
action?
of which, bonus action.
Did you add sneak attack to that as well? Because you do have the...
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
Perfect.
I did. Did not roll very high, that one. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action. Okay. I don't think that they'd put any sort of broadcasting equipment in this area, considering how secret it is. I'm still going to quickly investigate to see if there's any way to expose this area. You know what I mean? If there's like any sort of doors that can be opened, like bay doors or something like that.
Go ahead and give me a quick investigation check using your bonus action.
Just because I can.
Yeah.
Just because I can. Oh, ooh. Dude.
Love it.
17.
17. With a quick check and look around, you can tell that the entire room is lined with this skin of truth. It's hidden in multiple ways. The door is cracked, so getting something out from the door is possible, but the only way to really expose it would be to break a hole in the wall.
Okay, thought so. Legendary action, attack 3 times.
Amazing.
That's another. It's 28 to hit on the
That
first
hits.
one.
Yep.
24 to hit on the next
That's
one.
gonna hit.
And 24 to hit. 2 10s in a row. 24.
Excellent. All 3 hit.
Okay. $10, $15, 22 on the first one. $20 on the second one.
Cool.
Dice is stuck. Come on. There you go. There you go, buddy. So. Oh, that's a lot of math. Sorry, guys. 20.
22, 20,
26.
26 on the last one. So excellent. Which means nope. Hit the wrong one there. Perfect. Wonderful. Alright. After saying that, you punch him subsequently multiple times. He tries to get up his blade to block off your attacks, but unsuccessful each time, getting harried from behind and harried from the front. He is looking a little bit more tired, but all the wear and tear you can see is mostly done to his armor. It's cracking in multiple places. One of his greaves is basically at the verges of falling off, and bits and pieces of his skin underneath are beginning to be exposed and seen. After you is Shadows. Before you, he's going to take a legendary action and do... He can't do that yet. He's not there yet. Basic scimitar attack against you, Vengeance. Woo! 27 hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gotta love dealing
It's
with
10 over,
primordials.
buddy.
Oh, good. I'm still rolling like I did last time round. That's 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay, he takes 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage.
And you said how much? 18?
13 for yourself.
Oh, that's the wrong number, guys. I'm not at 87 hit points. I'm at
Nope.
246.
Sure are. That's what happens when you fuse with a primordial. Lots of benefits.
Right.
Shadows, you're up. Aspect of Truth is on deck.
Alrighty then. So first things first, I need to break this
Peter's the realist.
this grapple that he's currently got me in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're currently stabbed by one of the little pokey things.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to break that with an acrobatics.
Excellent. Go for it. Let me just remind myself.
I
what
got-
my DC is.
A 25.
Oh, very good. You managed to break it off. And not
Awesome.
like literally break it off, but just pull yourself out.
No. Slide out.
How many did you have again?
How many did I have?
Inside
I don't
you?
remember. I probably should have written that down, huh?
That would have been a good idea.
I know I at least had one. I actually think I had two.
2. I think you had 2 as well. I remember it being 2 at least. Which means you've managed to break one of them out.
One off. Is breaking grapple an action or a bonus action?
That is an action to do.
Okay. So I can only break one out at a time.
I almost feel like, okay, we're going to need a table ruling on this. We have grapples as being an attack. And if you have multiple attacks, you still get the rest of your attacks. How do we feel about breaking grapples being kind of the same concept? It uses one of your attacks.
Like you break your own grapple? Or
like
you're
you
breaking
breaking
somebody
a
else's
grapple against someone else. I could see it kind of going both ways. I'm partial to it being the action because it kind of takes more focus.
That seems fine to me.
I do like it, but also there's already like the dice rolling, so like technically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I could see it being an action, but I can also see, because you're breaking out, that it is also an attack action, so you can continue to attack after that. Because if we want to use it as an action, then we, I think, should define it as an attack action.
Yeah, yeah. How about this? Let's compromise. Let's count that as an attack action, but it takes the entire action. For now, because we've been doing it as taking the entire action. Up to this point.
So far, yeah.
So far. So,
yeah.
But we can definitely justify calling it an attack.
So do I have another attack?
You do not have another attack. That takes your entire action, but it classifies as an attack. For now. Future combats will shift it. But for this one, seeing as we've been doing it this way for this combat, we have to keep doing it this way.
Bonus
I think that's
action.
only fair.
Yeah.
That does mean I can still do a flurry of blows, though.
This is why I brought it up and had that thought. Because
Okay.
that makes sense to me.
I am going to do a flurry of blows then.
Lure away.
I'm gonna kick at him a couple times. Kick. I got a 26 for the first one.
Oochie mama.
And a 28 for the second one.
Oochie.
Here's my
Where's his
D8.
stat
That's...
block?
There's the D8. So the first attack deals
Wrong side.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Amazing.
The second attack deals... Ooh, nice. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Delightful. Mathing is not coming to me that well. I need to make some rolls. Oh, that's... On the first hit, you slam into him, causing his body to kind of shift directly into your second attack, and it almost looks like two more of these limbs is about to fall off, but strands of flesh just twist around and pull them back into its body. At this point, every 50 points of damage you deal to this creature, there's a chance it will lose 2 of its limbs. It succeeded on its rolls. It is, however, failed on one of them already, so it is rolling at disadvantage. I just rolled too good on both those rolls.
And yeah, I can't move, so that is my turn.
Excellent. Something we forgot to do at the top of your turn is deal some damage for these things being inside you.
Ah, yes, because
Yeah.
I have 2 of them at the top of my turn.
You do. This
Do I
is
have
also...
any save for this?
You don't need to save on these ones. This is the not gentle, not kind. Ooh. Okay. That is 7 points of Demogio's, and your maximum hit points is reduced by 3.
Oh.
At the top of his turn, he is going to have a little fun. He's going to lower himself down to its feet. This is the aspect of truth, Korag, on deck. But the aspect of truth is going to lower itself down onto the feet to free up the 2 limbs that are holding it up, and it's going to try to stab into you with those 2 limbs' shadows. Ooh. That's not very nice at all. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Great. That one is only a 16. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
No. Oh, nice. You have a better AC than I thought.
I have an 18.
Wow, cool. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
This is when I get the saving throw.
It is.
My con is absolutely amazing, guys. It's the best I've ever had. 17.
17. That is... Oh my gosh. I keep losing it. This is why you shouldn't put 2 stat blocks in the same stinking page. It's just a bad idea, everyone. Bad idea. 17 is just a fail. Need an 18 for it. Which means you take 8 points of damage, and your maximum hit points is reduced by a further 4.
I don't know if it matters for the recording, but Stitch is dropped.
Oh no! I missed that.
I was wondering what that sound was.
I think he had a call he had to take.
Ah. Oh, did you pop that in the secret chat? I can't open up
Yeah.
secret chat. Well. He's closer to the bottom. So theoretically, let me see if I have... these prepared. I do! They're not in the right spot. Some of them. One of them. Oh, buggering. Blueberry biscuits. So we can at the very least keep going until BT's turn pops up. Look at that, everyone. Tech issues. They still happen even when we record. Which does mean, as that was Suhiri's turn, you were grappled by another one, Shadows, which is difficult, so you're back to 2.
Yep.
Korag, it's a you. So, let me actually, hang on, got to do that. Here we go. You find yourself apparating as a ghost. Close to the same spot to where you were.
Okay. Ghost Karag will move into the same location as Tahiri to help guide the sword and fist thrusts of his allies. And that will be the end of Ghost Korag's turn.
Okay, so kind of giving the aid action for attacks for Shadows. Now, Shadows, you do see this. You do see an apparition of Korag rising from the dust pile of where he was and then shoot forward, kind of giving you a pre-vision of where the body movement and where the attacks are going to be to give you advantage on your attacks for your next turn.
Ah, excellent. Why, thank you.
Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and take Ego's turn. It'll be BT
Ouch.
after that, though. So we'll probably have to hold off for a minute. Do like some reads or something. But Ego is going to full on unleash attacks against you. Vengeance. Whew. That's 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a 16 to hit.
Oh, that does not hit.
Ooh. It's one shy. And that's only a 12.
That also doesn't. I have Ultra Instinct all of a sudden. It's like that sound
looks-
from Dragon Ball Z.
You managing to dodge back and forth, you can almost tell with your insight that you previously gave, or that you previously got from him. He looks a little flustered. There's been a number of things that have not gone the way he thought would go. This was supposed to be an easy fight for him, but it's not turned into one. It almost also looks like something is dawning on him. Like the more you fight and the more these flames caress and attack towards him, he's starting to notice and realize exactly what's happened. As I have always done, especially for last week as well, I've been rolling maximum on one of the dice, minimum on the next. That is, say, 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. He takes 10 fire.
Wonderful. Get back to the token layer so I can adjust this. Okie dokie. And at the end of his turn, he will snarl, growl, and say, "It's not just Ultion anymore, is it? What are you? What has he done to you?"
Can I reply?
Yeah, go for it. We got time.
Soon the three of us are gonna be together permanently.
Why don't the rest of you give me insight checks? Free insight checks. Yeah, you can go for it too.
A ghost insight. Ghost has no insight.
Oh, yeah, no. Ghost doesn't know what's going on.
14? No,
14.
15. 14 on
15.
the die.
Nice, okay.
22. 19 on the die.
Ooh.
Hey, okay, Shadows.
Many, that line more crosses you as, what a weird thing to say. That's, what are they all gonna do? They all gonna go out for tea or something?
Perhaps forever? They're getting married?
They're gonna go like going down the aisle?
Eternal
What's
life
going on?
partners.
Eternal life partners. Talk about a strange polyamorous relationship there. For you, Shadows, there's a lot more ominous intent behind that. You get, like, the creepy crawlies. Your hunches crawl up and your tail poofs out with the notion that fairly soon here you are not going to want to be close to this
All right.
thing. You may want to escape quickly. Nice. Welcome back, PT.
I have to wait for my turn to say anything, right?
Sorry, had a plethora
Okay.
of crashes and emergencies. It was weird.
That's alright. I'm still strangely prepared for a screen minus, so I was able to adjust. We kept going. Ghost Korag is back, giving
dead
advantage
yet?
to Shadows. No one's dead yet, thankfully. Ego took his turn, attacked Vengeance. It's now actually your turn, so good timing.
Wow. Okay,
Mini, you're
well,
on deck.
I'm a little not prepared because my computer completely crashed during that.
Take your time, hang on,
Don't
we could do an ad read.
have my character sheet up yet or anything else. I assume I'm still compelled,
You are still compelled, yep.
so I am attacking him. I know that much. Let's see if I can get back into D&D Beyond, because that's where this whole problem started. Well, not
Ooh.
the whole problem, but
Yeah, Beyond's programming is sketchy these days. While they're doing that, everyone, you can go to the merch store and help support the inn by getting t-shirts like this. The Ultion shirt, for example. This wonderful creature and being, Vengeance embodied. or Teflessicaton ones where they went and faced love, or that one. Really, let's do it to it, y'all.
There's
There's
also
even more.
one with an elephant type guy holding hands
Yep.
with an angel type guy having
Mhm.
a great old time.
That one's limited,
And
by
then-
the way. I have to take that off later on this year.
And then my favorite is that
Limited.
y'all is an abomination.
That's a good one. Yep. Yep. That shirt exists
Well,
too.
I cannot get back into roll 20 yet. Am I flanked, or do I have advantage?
You do have advantage, yes.
Okay.
Will be your eyes
So-
and ears.
Yeah. Oh, first attack's a bite.
Ah,
And
teased.
I don't think a 17 is going to hit him.
No, it's not.
Claw attack. That will be a 21.
Just shy. Doesn't hit. That's a miss.
God, that's right. This is terrible. Second claw attack. Well, that's going to hit then. It's a
That will
26.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, so Paul. Electric damage, 2d8 plus 5. Oh, yes, we're just. This is just going to be my day. I can tell already. So 7 points of electric damage.
Oh boy.
And I'll call that my turn.
Biting
Jeez,
that was a
back
rough
and
one.
forth.
Yeah, that was a rough turn.
At the end of your turn, Destruction will question, why can't you run? Run! He doesn't fully understand what's happened.
Can I tell him I'm compelled?
Still technically
I
your
feel
turn, yeah.
the need. I feel the need to attack him. I
I
can't.
feel the need. The need.
I feel the need.
The-
The program doesn't make sense. I feel a need to attack him.
Low grumbling sound inside the back of your head. As Minnie, it's your turn, but before that, Ego is going to take a legendary action to attack Vengeance. Woo! That is an 18 to hit, so I think that just hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here's the 1, where's the 6? There it is! Wow. Every time. 15 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay, he takes 11 fire.
11 fire. Trading blows, you lot are. Alright, Minnie, it's your turn.
Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
Exactly. You get it. You get it. I'm going to do blindness and deafness on Ego because he is within 30 feet of me. So, do my little roll. And I
Are
did
we
get a
about to
20.
beat up a blind man?
I did get a 20.
I'm going to
So-
smile and grin at the fact that he is immune to this.
I
So
hate
you
you.
use your spell slots,
I
it expends,
hate you.
that magic casts off, and it slips around his armor, past him, and you realize he's immune to these effects.
I use my bonus action to stick out my tongue. In a mean way, not a fun way.
Give me an intimidation check.
Ooh, okay. Intimidation. There's a 23 win.
Nah, it falls on deaf ears.
Whatever.
Roll on snare.
Whatever.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was extra mean. Unfortunately, he's too preoccupied to notice the sticking out of the tongue. Maybe a little bit of a glance, but it has no effect on him. It's almost like his ego is too strong.
Wow, funny that. I'm also gonna move to hello.
Hello.
Roll 20 is being very strange. I'm going to come to right there. And that's my turn. The end.
Ooh, okay. Cool. That is the end of the round. At the top of the round, you further hear more dialogue coming through that cracked door in Francis's voice. The deal they signed with the Savath Dominion is not just a partnership. It is a sale of your souls. Ultion, your turn.
So anyway, I started swinging. Okay. First one. Oh, this is at advantage. I should recall. 29 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. $26. Bludgeoning. That one, for flavor, I do a like jump up midair knee to the face.
Amazing.
Second attack.
He's getting bitten by one of the claws, gets down a little bit, kneed right up in the head, and the helmet cracks just a little bit over his face. Second attack using one of
31 to
your...
hit.
That hits. Legendary actions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These first three, I'm going to do legendary actions, and then for my actual thing, I've got something I need to do. Okay.
Perfect.
It's 31 to hit that one.
Yep.
18.
18 points.
Yeah. Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning damage. He brings up his forearm to block it, and you manage to punch that greave completely off. I need BT, Vengeance, and Minnie, now that you're within range, to roll dexterity saving throws. As you've lowered him behind a certain damage threshold point. His armor is starting to crack and break off, and with it, pulses of energy are coming out. So dex saving throws from Ultion, BT, and Minnie.
Oh, I also need to do it.
Yeah, you're within 10 feet of him.
Yep. God, why does my dice keep getting stuck? $26.
26, that succeeds. That passes, you take half. Minnie, your face looks terrified.
7.
That fails.
I know.
BT, what'd you get?
19.
19, that passes. So you're going to take half as well. This is force damage as well, so if you have resistance, keep that in mind. It is, however, 3d8. So, oh, that's not too bad. It's 10 points of force damage. Minnie, you take the full force. You are also thrown back 10 feet.
That's the wrong mini.
That's the right Minnie.
Oh, I thought it was...
No,
No,
that's
Han,
Mage
the one
Hand.
by you is the hand.
It's called Mage Hand.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the mage hand. Oh, I can't read. I never
actually-
learned.
While we're on it, I forgot. Also, you're Jared, you're 19, and you never learned how to read. While we're on it, did I end up stabbing you with the stim pack or no? I forget.
You did. You managed to try to do the
Swish.
bandage pat on the head instead thing.
Ah,
Yeah.
very good.
Good keen on trying to remember that, though. Well done. So if you passed, you take half, which is 5, and then if you have resistances, that's further halved. Or further resisted. Resisted. But his forearm greave is completely shattered and broken off. His arm is now exposed, and there is a strange cracked essence to it. It's almost like it's leaking energy. That's where I'm going to finish
Okay.
that sentence.
Third legendary action. Nat 20. And this one I'm doing slightly different. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to grab that part of his arm and use shock and grasp. So, let
Tasty.
me do that math. Roll dice twice, double it, yeah?
Yep. Roll dice twice. You would add modifiers, but Shocking Grasp is a spell. No modifiers to add.
$33 times 2, 66 lightning damage.
Ooh. 66 lightning damage. Now, normally, hitting a spot like that is a cold shot and has to be done before you do a roll. But we'll just do the reminder at this point that call it before
Sorry.
you roll. We're still going to let it roll through. That definitely dealt full damage. Was not halved, as the armor is no longer there, and you can see it pulsing into and around those cracks into his body, and hear him cry out in pain.
Okay, before my actual turn, I'm gonna say,
Well, that one sounded like it bruised your ego.
and then I am going to I think I can do this one more time.
Oh.
Yeah, I can do it one more time. Desecrate.
You did it 3
And-
times last time. You've
Oh,
only got
did I do it 3
You
times?
did, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
Good. It would have been a nice thing, but unfortunately you did do
No,
it 3
that's fine.
times, yeah.
I thought I still had one. That's all right. That's
Nah.
all right. I'm gonna uppercut him.
Uppercut him. Go for it. When he did cry out in that level of pain, BT, there was a slight flicker of his concentration to his binding to you, but he succeeded on his concentration.
30 to hit.
That hits. I should also notate that real quick.
$19. Legend.
19. Woohoo! 19, that is still halved. If I can math.
Oh yeah, shock and grasp
Okay.
is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why. Sorry. I should have because we flavored it this way, I sometimes forget what is a cantrip and what's something else. Yes, sorry. My fault for not calling that up.
No, you're fine. No worries. Heat of the moment. We're moving quickly. And it's been a little bitty, so easy to forget.
Mm-hmm.
Forget things all the time, especially Tangerine. What? Who said
Um,
that? Shadows, it will be your turn. However, we're going to do legendary action from Ego here real quick. As he is now below that damage threshold, going to do a Blade Swarm. So it's going to be 2 scimitar attacks against everyone who's within 10 feet of him. So that's just BT and Vengeance at this point.
Ouchie.
Yeah. First one's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And the second one is a 13 to hit, which I think misses both of you.
Yep.
So you're both just getting hit by the first one.
Uncanny dodge.
Nice. That is going to be a total of 17 points of slashing damage, as the air itself just seems like it's sharpening and cutting through. Which I think for both of you lowers down to an insane low amount. Like 4,
Yeah.
I think, for both of you. Gosh. Minor little scratches. Alright.
Yeah, these
Shadows.
scratches are adding up.
They do add up.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look back to see where Alchemy is.
Currently kind of picking themselves up. Actually, you know what?
Okay.
Tanj, why don't you describe what Minnie is looking like after getting pushed back 10 feet?
She's kind of like posed kind of one foot in front of the other, trying to brace herself against us as she has been pushed back. Her cape is still kind of blowing a little bit from this movement. She looks a little dusty, but she's fine.
Also, what is Alchemy's full name?
Alchemy Zibble Zebble.
Alright, I'm gonna yell as loud as I can back at her. Alchemy Zibble Zabble, run! And then, is there a way I can try to shift this undead abomination in front of me so that he's closer to Ego? No, not that one, the other one.
So you're a monk.
Yes.
If you were like a sorcerer, nah. But you're a monk and you're already grappled by him. I would say you can use your action to try to do an acrobatics or athletics to try to shift your positions. It's going to be a contested roll.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do that.
Okay. Because of the 8 coming
Acrobatics.
from Korag in this, the undead Korag ghostly form, you're going to be doing that acrobatics at advantage.
Excellent, excellent.
Ooh.
That's a 27.
A 27. Oh, lucky turd. I got 26. Fine.
Oh my goodness.
Fine. Fine.
The idea
Fine.
is just to flip him so he's right here.
That would be moving as well. So you can do that.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That will do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I don't know how close he needs to be to Vengeance when Vengeance goes kabooey, but, you know. I am then going to just all-out attack on him.
That you used your action.
Wait,
That was
the action.
That was the
Yes,
action.
you're
That does not count as an attack on this one. That is
no,
specifically
because it was
an
a
acrobatics.
positioning.
Yeah.
Yes. In which case, bonus action, I will...
Hang on, sorry. Start of your turn, you got 2 things in you.
Oh yeah, roll those.
7 points of damage to you, and your maximum HP is reduced by 3.
Okay. I am going to bonus action. I can't do that because I didn't attack. I guess patient defense is the only thing I can do right now.
Nice.
As much as I can.
Yeah, that will give him disadvantage on his attacks against you, which could be really useful, as it is his turn next. But first, we are going to use the last legendary action for Ego here to do another Blade Swarm. So 2 attacks against Vengeance and BT here. First one's a 20 to hit. BT, what's your AC again?
18.
18, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that's only a 16!
You won't let me go any higher.
No. 18's... It's arguable. It's not that I won't let you, it's just hard to find the technology that allows you to. So it's only 1 hit. Technology. Oh, I didn't roll a 1 and a 6 this time. That was a 6 and a 5. Nice. So 19 points of slashing damage to the 2 of you. That's his last legendary action for this round. Tikiri still has 2 claws. It's not Tikiri. Aspect of Truth still has 2 claws. These are at disadvantage against you, Shadows. Ooh, right. Good thing. Oh, well, fine. 21 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
Make a con saving throw.
Was that a disadvantage?
That was a disadvantage,
Yes.
Yeesh.
Poor on the attack roll, though. Alright, what was it, con save?
1.
Oh.
Sorry,
I'll
it's a total of 2. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, a natural one is still an automatic fail because of how we do our d20 rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 9 points of piercing damage, and your maximum HP is reduced by 4. Second attack, disadvantage. Please don't be a repeat of the last one. Oh, that's better. Does a 18 hit you?
18 meets, so therefore it does. Another con saving throw, I take it?
Wait, hang on. 9 plus 9 is 18, 9 plus 8 is 17. 17, sorry.
Oh, okay, so 17 does not hit.
That does not hit. I'm really good at mathing today, everyone. I'm really not. Okay, yeah, so the second one misses. Woo! Yay.
Excellent.
Shadows, why don't you go ahead and let us know, what do you look like right now? How you looking?
So after that last hit that hit me, like a spurt of blood comes out of Shadow's mouth as he coughs on this undead abomination. He's bleeding pretty badly right now, and he does not look great, but you see a glint of determination in his emerald eyes as he's determined to make sure Alchemy survives.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. After that, Korag. The ghost version, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna stay right where I am and do the exact same thing. Bring
Keep
all
providing
those
the aid.
fisticuffs into the correct spots. Yes.
Okay. Continuing to follow the motions and follow the attack patterns of this creature, Shadows, you still have advantage on your attacks and everything you do with this guy. Ego is up. He's going to take 3 scimitar attacks against Vengeance. No advantage or anything. That's a 15 plus 10. That's oh no, that's a 19. That's a 29 to hit you, Vengeance.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That's a 15.
I think that'll do it.
15 doesn't hit, right? That misses.
No.
Okay. And that's a 24. So 2 hits. Oh gosh, come on. We got an 86.
Oh, and I also forgot to roll for that fire damage the last time he hit me too.
Yeah, that's true.
Just write that one down and tell you in a second.
Excellent. This is plus 8. It's only 10. That's sad. And 14. Okay. 10 points of slashing on the first attack and 14 points of slashing on the second attack. How much fire damage does this guy take?
He takes 34.
34? Ouchie. There we go. Alright. That's his turn. At the end of his turn, he's going to look at you and say, "My ego can never be damaged. It grows stronger as more people surround me." BT, you're up. Minis on deck.
BT go crunch.
BT doesn't have much crunch left. Ego is leaking energy.
Yes, if you'd like to use your bonus action, you can give me an investigation check.
Sure. Why not? Could we roll any slower, please?
You almost jinxed yourself there, Boyo.
20. Natural. The slowest rolling die I've ever seen. But anyway.
I said, Big Ten go crunch.
Oh, yeah. It is... So, yeah, with an natural 20, what you can tell is that this armor, it's not keeping him in one piece. It's more keeping the level of power he's absorbed through his entire existence contained within his body. If all of his pieces shattered, he would lose control of it and the entire environment around him would become very, very lethal and dangerous. He wouldn't die. He would just probably melt this entire city.
Absorb it.
You definitely cannot do that. That would, with a natural 20, what you can definitely tell is that if you tried to absorb it, you would be disintegrating your own body. There's no way you can absorb that.
Okay. Well, as long as I still feel the need to attack him, I guess I'm trapped until I die. So, bite. $27.
27 will hit.
Almost. 23 points of force.
23 points of force. Ooh, I need Ultion and BT to roll another dexterity saving throw as another piece of his armor is shattering. Once I get the complete math done.
Not good this time.
26.
26,
10.
that succeeds.
10.
10, that fails.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked on the wrong spot. So you're going to get pushed back 10 feet. And, ooh. 8 plus 8 plus 4. 20 points of force damage. So 20 to you, BT, reduced by whatever your resistances are. 10 to you, Vengeance, reduced by whatever your resistances are.
Mm-hmm.
And BT, you are pushed back 10 feet. And... oh, he needs to make another.
Please fail.
Just go roll again. Just to see what the... okay, yeah. With that as well, with the shattering of this piece getting forced back, you feel a flicker and a vanish. And the compelling that you felt, BT, is gone. He's lost focus on it. It's almost like the leaking of the power for you, BT, seeing as you got that natural 20, is aiding in his inability to focus on all of his strength. It is now sapping away from him. You are no longer compelled. I'm going to get rid of that icon. Okay.
There you go. 40 feet away from him.
Yeah, you could move. Haha.
45 feet away from him.
Run, BT, run.
Straight back. 45 feet, which I don't think is on this map.
Not quite. That is towards where the door is. I just forgot to add a door down there. So you can flee out of the room.
I'm out of the room. That's all I can do.
I'm going to move you down to just this aspect, but I'm going to add a... let's add the X, actually. No, That's you being dead. Let's add 3 colors. There we go.
I might be dead.
When you run
And
out,
what happens
BT,
next?
you see a bunch of just piled corpses of guards that have tried to come in and invade into this area, and just a very relaxed, gloveless pestilence who looks back. How's it going in there? Minnie, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. So I am going to skedaddle as quickly as my little legs can take me to over there. Boop. Hello. There we go. And where are the chinks in Ego's armor?
His left greave is gone, and his right vambrace is gone.
Okay. I am going to scroll down. Okay. I am going to cast a 5th level chromatic orb, aiming specifically at his left hand, left arm.
It's going to be a disadvantage for the cold shot.
For the what?
It's a cold shot, so when you're trying to hit a specific area,
Oh, cold.
Spot.
Yes, got that. Disadvantage. Okay. Okay. And then. Okay. Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
I got a 19 and a 20.
Ooh.
So.
It's a good thing, because you needed a... His AC has lowered down to 20 at this point, so you needed a 16 or higher to even hit.
Okie
And a
dokie.
disadvantage,
So, and
gosh.
I am going to do this with lightning damage after seeing that Ultion's shocking grasp did some damage. So
Okay,
now,
okay.
since that bad boy was at 5th level, how many am I rolling?
Check chromatic.
I'm rolling
roll for something.
7d8s. So, whoop, do I have this many? 3. I've got 7d8s. Good. I pulled out all the ones I had.
Chromatic orb might be the spell I'm thinking of.
I
Give me a
hurl a
second
4-inch diameter sphere of energy at a creature that I can see within range. I
No,
can
it's a
choose
different one
what
I'm
type.
thinking of. Wait. You choose, yes. So there's another spell where one of the d8s decides what damage it does. This one you choose what damage it does. I always have to double check. So, yep, great.
Okay.
Lightning
So
damage.
now...
And this is 5th level, so
Mhm.
2nd or higher you add.
11,
Yeah, that's
14,
7d8.
18, 20, 21 damage on the dice, please.
21 damage on the dice. Oh boy. Mathing is hard.
I can't count.
Neither can I today. Ultion, as you are moving super quick with these motions, his arm comes out and then gets slammed by this orb by this tiny little under gnome? Is that where you are? No, you're a rock gnome. Yep, rock gnome who's just starting to run towards the door and casts out this orb. It hits and you hear him scream out again. "Argh!" And he's still being compelled by you, so his focus is entirely on you. That... Anything with your bonus action? No, that's going to be your turn, which is going to roll us around back to the top, which the rest of you are going to have to suffer to wait until next week. As we're at the end of this episode.
See you next week.
We'll see you next time around.
Bye.
Bye.
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from the may you return for more giggles and shouts.